On a stormy winter night in 1643, a fragile child was born in a quiet English village. Isaac Newton.
Born 3 months early, he was so tiny that no one thought he would live. Yet destiny had other plans.
When his mother left to remarry, Isaac grew up in solitude. His only friends were books and the stars.
Even as a child, he questioned how things worked. Breaking, building, learning, and dreaming. At school, he was quiet and shy, but his imagination soared beyond the blackboard.
Each night, he looked up, wondering what invisible force held the moon and stars in place.
At Cambridge, his world expanded. Mathematics, light, and the language of the cosmos. When the Great Plague closed the university, Newton returned home, unaware that isolation would change science forever. One quiet afternoon, he saw an apple fall felty and began to question not just how, but why. From that simple fall, he uncovered a truth. The same force that pulls the apple holds the moon. In his quiet country home, Newton turned his room into a laboratory where silence met discovery. When sunlight met his prism, colors burst apart, revealing that white light held the full spectrum within. He worked day and night, recording every thought, formulas, experiments, questions.
Quietly, he built a new branch of mathematics, calculus calc, to measure the changing world.
When the plague ended, he returned to Cambridge twice, no longer just a student, but a man of ideas. As a teacher, he inspired awe with his lessons filled with light, gravity, and pure logic.
He built the first reflecting telescope, clearer, sharper, breaking the limits of human sight.
His laws of motion began to take shape, describing the dance of every planet, every falling stone. He began to write his masterpiece, Principia, the book that would decode the universe itself.
When astronomer Edmund Halley visited him, he found not a recluse, but a mind that could see infinity.
In the quiet halls of Cambridge, Newton began his greatest work, to explain the motion of heaven and earth.
Every formula he wrote was a step toward unlocking the universe's secret language.
The world must read this. Without Halley's faith and funds, Principia might have never seen the light of day.
In 1687, Philosophia Naturalis Principia Mathematica was born, rewriting the laws of motion and gravity. The Royal Society hailed him as a genius, though fame sat uneasily upon his humble shoulders.
His growing fame invited rivalry. Others questioned his theories, his pride, his patience.
Amid conflict, Newton remembered humility for art, wisdom born from reflection, not pride.
He proved that color lived within light itself, a revelation that turned art and science into one. He united the heavens and the earth, one law guiding both apple and planet alike.
After years of solitude, Newton's voice had reached the world, not through speech, but through truth.
As his discoveries spread, the noise of fame followed him.
In 1696, the Crown summoned Newton, not for his mind of science, but for his sense of justice. As warden of the Royal Mint, Newton hunted counterfeiters with the same precision he brought to the stars. He gathered evidence, questioned men of crime. For Newton, truth was law, in heaven and on earth.
Arise, Sir Isaac Newton.
His service had earned wisdom and earned him a knighthood.
In old age, Newton withdrew from the noise of men, his world once filled with numbers, now filled with thought.
He turned to the scriptures dug, seeking divine order behind every equation. He watched the stars once more, the same stars that guided his youth, still whispering of mystery. He once said,
I seem but a child, playing on the seashore, while the great ocean of truth.
From candlelight to galaxies, Newton's vision lives on, forever shaping how we see the universe.
Age weighed heavy upon him, yet his mind still roamed the galaxies. Even in frailty, he wrote of the perfection that held the cosmos together. That night, his light joined the heavens he once measured. He was buried at Westminster Abbey, among poets, philosophers, and kings. On his tomb, the words read, "Here lies what was mortal of Isaac Newton." Across continents, his laws became the backbone of modern science.
Generations later, his theories carried mankind beyond Earth into the stars.
In every curious child, in every falling apple, Newton's question lives on. He gave us reason to look deeper and wonder to look beyond.
From one apple fell a universe of knowledge, and the light of Newton still shines within it.
From the motion of planets to the pulse of technology, Newton's laws still guide our every step.
Each discovery, each equation, stands upon the shoulders of the man who saw simplicity in chaos. Because of Newton, we began to read the universe, not through myth, but through mathematics. He never claimed greatness, only gratitude. His humility became his highest wisdom.
Centuries may fade, but light, like truth, never dies.